Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Ellumacent Art. I'm Scott and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today's video I'm going to be testing some different types of double-sided gloss and matte photo card, because at the moment through all my testing experiments that is the best type of card to use for making your homemade trading cards. So I'm just going to show you the samples that we're going to be trying and reviewing in this video. So the first one we're going to be looking at is this Project right here. And apparently it is compatible with all inkjet printers, produces sharp and high quality, printable up to 5 to 760 dpi, which is going to give you a good quality resolution and colour, instant dry, avoiding the risk of smudging, and print on both sides. So that's the key thing right there where it says print on both sides, because I've done a video showing how you can actually print your fronts and your backs of cards on one piece of card, and if you missed that video don't worry, I will put a link or a card right up there. Click on it and I'll show you how to set up your computer to actually print your fronts and your backs on one sheet of card, and that is why I'm trying these types of photo paper for today. So that's the first one. The next one is this one right here, which is from Evergreen Goods, and this is another double-sided print. I think this is matte and gloss. Just have a look. Yeah, so you see got that nice matte effect shine there, and then if we fold it over you can see the gloss. So that is a matte and gloss one, so we're taking a look at that. The next one is this one here, which is a 2-sheet sample I thought I'd try out, which is from the Inkjet paper girl company. Now if we just skim on up you can see that it's a gloss and matte as well, and in fact it does actually produce a really good resolution, so we're trying this too. And last but not least, we've got this one right here, which is chroma paper. Apparently it's premium quality, inkjet photo paper, and it's double-sided, matte and matte. Just leave a little extra things there that you can do. Apparently it is waterproof, apparently it's scratch resistant, and it's ultra bright. So we'll see how this performs. And that is all the double-sided matte and gloss type cards that we're going to be reviewing today. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to jump to my computer and actually sort out the cards I want to print off. This is going to be a sneak peek for you guys, because I've told you in the past video I've got a little revamp coming up, which is a brand new template and a brand new layout for my game. Everything is still the same, every card is compatible with all my other cards, so don't worry. But this is just a brand new look that I've been working on in the background. Without further ado, I'm going to jump to my computer and set out all the actual print settings that I'm going to need. So let's jump to the computer. Because I'm going to be testing 5 different types of double-sided glossy card, I'm going to be keeping the print settings the exact same for each one to make it a fair test. So all I need to do is make sure I go to print, make sure my print is selected, A4 auto, high resolution paper is what I always go for the depth of colour, but any type of photo paper will do. I'm going to go for a high resolution paper, and then make sure I've got flip picture frame off. And once I've done that, I just go to print, and I'll do this 5 times for each of the types of double-sided photo card that we're reviewing today. And because I'm doing double printing, where I'm printing on one piece of card on the front and the back, I'll be doing the exact same print settings for the backs of my cards as well. So the first sample we're going to look at, I've used this to print on, which is the Project I showed you earlier. So let's have a look at the results, which is these right here. So I decided to do a matte front and a gloss back, just to see what the comparisons are, and a matte back and gloss back, just to see which one works best. So as you can see straight away with the gloss and the matte, you get this nice, really nice gloss effect, but it does feel a little bit chalky. Now the matte finish actually feels really nice and smooth. It doesn't have that chalk feel that the gloss does. And that is exactly the same thing we've got with the backs. The backs feel a little bit smooth, but a little bit chalky, but I think that's just glossy paper in itself. And then we've got the smooth matte finish. Now, the pros and the cons I think between these two is that the gloss has a little bit depth of black, and the blues and the colours look a bit better. But the whites are a bit more vibrant on here. These seem to be a little bit like a silvery white, which isn't a bad, a bad thing, but each one has its own little pro and con there. Now, at the moment, which one do I prefer? I think I prefer the gloss backs and the matte fronts. I don't know why, because the writing and the text seems very clear. Remember what I said about the whites being a lot crisper with the matte, and that is very apparent there, as you can see in the actual text, especially even in the tiny text like the copyright, and as you can see the little motto sayings that the characters have. It is picked up really well. So again, a little mixed opinion there, that I think this method works best when you got the matte front and gloss back. So that has been the first sample. The next sample we're going to be looking at I used was printed on this one, which if you remember had that really nice shiny silky matte finish and gloss on the other side. And here is the results. And I really love the effect that this matte type has, with it being a glossy type silky matte. It gives you that really nice touch, and it's not chalky, and it gives you a texture like trading card games have, you know, the normal trading card games that you can buy. It has that little rough texture, and it's nice to the touch. But the glossy is smooth. It's not as chalky as the other one. It still has a weird texture when you touch it, but it's not as bad as the other one. But I really do like the effect of the glossy matte or silk matte on this. And if we flip them over, I did the exact same. This is the matte backs now, and this is the glossy backs. And I've got to say, I still prefer this kind of matte finish. So if I could find a double-sided matte like this, I would be happy, where you've got both sides of this silky matte finish. So at the moment, this seems to be the winning one, because either way, the gloss or the matte, this still looks really nice. So if we take a look at the text on both, again, the text is all clear. Nothing is bled, which is another key thing here. And nothing has run. No colours have, you know, faded or anything. And we'll just take a look at the gloss. And again, the gloss even works really nice on this too. So that has been this sample. The next sample we're going to take a look at, I printed on, which is this one from the, I think it's called the Paper Girl. Yeah, the Inkjet Paper Girl. So let's take a look how this performed. And here's the sample right here. This, I have to say, has the best type of gloss I can actually say. It doesn't feel bitty, it doesn't feel chalky, it feels really nice and smooth. And as you can see, it's just a nice smooth finish that it gives your cards without the horrible bitty texture. Now, how did the backs turn out? Well, the backs are on a matte finish. It's not as silky as the other one. But as you can hear, it is really smooth. And the blacks and the colours look a lot better on this matte finish compared to the first sample I showed you. But again, both fail in comparison to me personally, because the second sample I just showed you had that really nice silky gloss feel. Now, does that mean this is worse than that? No, this actually still looks nice regardless of not having that silky satin feel to it. So again, I think this is a really good contender. And that has been this sample all done. And the last sample, oh boy, the last sample. Well, before I show you guys, if you remember, the last sample is going to be obviously the chroma paper. Now, I thought of it being matte and as you've seen the results of the matte type effects and the actual quality and texture and look of the matte, I thought this was going to be a sure winner with it being matte and matte. Now, I will show you the result. I couldn't even print the fronts onto this because it just looked so bad when the backs came out. But it's just not good. I mean, the blacks are just way too dark. It just saturates everything else. The color is just, the color's there and you can quite clearly see the blue, but the black just dominates it all and it just fades everything else away. Now, I didn't want to put my fronts onto this because I knew straight away that it was going to fail because of this type of effect. So this is probably the worst one out of all of them, and for that reason I'm just going to chuck that right out of here, and that's going straight in the bin. So the actual winners, what do I think are the best ones to use? Now, the winners for me are going to be these two, and I will leave a link in the description box below where I got these from, so don't worry, so you guys can actually pick this up and have a go with it yourself. So the winners are the Nice Effect matte with a satin finish and the gloss on the other side, which is these ones are right here. And then the other winner is the Paper Girl one, because it still has a really nice gloss. It's the best gloss I've ever used, and it still has that nice satin matte feel at the back. It's just not as you can see with this one. It's just, this one has a shinier coat to it. It's still matte, but it just has that more professional look to it. However, this is still a really nice substitute if you just want a really nice, clean, smooth finish to your cards. This will give you that. But if you want that extra special finish to your cards, that extra thing that makes your cards look really unique and really professional, this will give you that, because look at that actual shine there. That actually reminds me of a Game Crafter card or anything like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, because it really does have that final finish to it. But these two work really well, and I recommend these. What I'm going to be doing though, I haven't cut these out on video because I've got a special video coming up, which will be next time, and that's going to be showing you another way to make shiny cards. So I need to keep these uncut for now, because both of these are going to be used in that tutorial to show you a new and probably the best method I've come up with so far of making shiny cards. And that is it, guys. Hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully I've given you an idea of what type of photo paper to go for. And again, I will leave a link to these two in the description box below where you can pick these up, because these are the best so far that I've ever used. So make sure you stand by for the next video, because again, I will be showing you another way to make homemade shiny cards. And I'll catch you in the next video, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Have fun making TCGs, have fun playing TCGs, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.